Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about something incredibly painful. That moment you realize the person you've been pouring your heart and soul into, whether it's a partner, a sibling, a parent, a boss, even a friend, is an abuser. There's a unique kind of agony that comes with that discovery. It's a mix of despair, anguish, and this desperate, gut-wrenching feeling that if you just try a little harder, you can fix them. You feel used because that's exactly what has happened. They manipulate others to get what they want, and it leaves you feeling like you've been completely played, like the god of mischief, Loki himself, came down just to trick you. Well, this episode is about handing you their playbook. We're going to expose the maneuvers that are status quo for the narcissist, the psychopath, the abuser. Because once you know the game, you can choose whether to parlay, pivot, or avoid them altogether and save your own self-respect. The cliche term you hear is narcissistic supply. All that really means is that the abuser is using you to get what they want, often without you even realizing it until it's too late. Their goal is to erase your individual identity and make you their puppet. They do this with a variety of maneuvers. Let's break some of those down. First, it's the superficial charm and vulnerability mining. This is the phase when they seem perfect. They ask you about your interests, your dreams, your deepest fears. They work hard to build a sense of trust, enticing you to share your vulnerabilities and open up as if they're seeking a healthy, loving relationship. This is similar to love bombing, but it isn't about correction, it's about data collection. It's not about connection, it's about data collection. They are gathering insights so they can use your own heart against you later to manipulate, hurt, and control you. Second comes the critic and the judge. Once they have your trust, you'll notice a sudden shift, a pivot. They start to appear a bit critical. It's subtle at first. They offer advice on how you should change or what you should do differently. Exercise a little bit more. Go jogging. Go for a run. Break up with so-and-so. All delivered with this inflated, grandiose confidence that establishes them as knowing best. This is where they begin using what you told them in confidence. They'll aim judgmental comments right at those vulnerable places that you opened up about, all designed to make you feel small and to position them as the authority in your life. Third is the fear and intimidation. This is when the walking on eggshells begins. The fear usually starts when you try to argue with them or to address the truth of their tactics. They will stubbornly shut down any comment that exposes them. This leads you to avoid any topic that might start a fight you know you'll lose, because they never concede. The fear of their retaliation is real, because they know exactly what to say and what to do to devastate you, using the very disclosures you gave them when you thought the relationship was safe and healthy and that you were making a real connection. Fourth is the sabotage and isolation. Abusers will frequently sabotage your efforts, often behind your back. They'll give feedback intended to make you fail, flop, or sink. This is especially true if they can isolate you from your friends, confidants, and relatives. By sabotaging your other relationships, maybe by telling relatives falsehoods about you, they make you rely more and more on their opinion. Their goal is to make other people trust you less and see them as superior, trustworthy, the one to believe. It's a classic divide and conquer tactic to gain more control, and nearly every abuser utilizes this. And finally, they pay the blameless victim. If you disclose any insecurity or flaw, they will use it against you time and time again. But they themselves are always blameless. They are always the victim, the one with good intentions who was misunderstood. They'll point the finger at you, blaming you for whatever happened, for the very things that they themselves are guilty of, all to maintain their false image of superiority. So now that you see the game, what do? The first step is to drop the anger, drop the defensiveness, and drop the fear. Reclaim your sense of calm. When you see them starting one of their antics, don't join the confrontation. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Let them talk to a wall. You can let them know you're confident in your decision-making by being just as stubborn as they are, just not with anger, but with the calm refusal to engage. Stand up for yourself without arguing. They love circular arguments, but you have the higher ground now because you've learned the fine points of their playbook from this video and, of course, your own experience. You can simply say, I'm done discussing this. Standing your ground is the best way to obtain the upper hand. You know their games now. Stand by your own sense of right and wrong. Thank you for listening. This is a difficult journey, but recognizing the tactics is the first, most powerful step to taking your life back. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear it as well.